10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm through, I just did a do your boo. With me too, she lose. I flew like I'm 6G5. You won't say shit be live. I get them racks to come outside. Champagne pop it, look alive. I'm the truth, so hold your lies. Like my IG, I go live. Right. Back on roads, you know what I'm saying? Like, reporting live from the Too Heartless tour. What's up? Hey, this how I'm living and feeling. I'm talking about accurate shit. Blue cheese bag, get that, you know what I'm saying? Just yeah. Riding in the motherfucking Rolls Royce. Damn, looking zaddy in my whole voice. Over dripping saucy, got my clothes moist. Bread in my pocket, I ain't po. Boy, riding in the motherfucking Rolls Royce. Damn, looking zaddy in my whole voice. Over dripping saucy, got my clothes moist. Bread in my pocket, I ain't po. Boy, bitch, all in the feelings. When I smash, call her a hoe and pull out her extensions. This the game, we on defense, you know that we blissing. He gon' disappear like magic, know his low ones gon' miss him. Closed casket can't kiss him. Bitch, I'm lit up. Alphabets, VVS, it shine like glitter. See, I'm flexing on you niggas, do some sit-ups. Stay woke, get up. 2 years in and I'm still the hottest nigga. Them niggas on the other side tripping. I was in your hood, homie. Draco riding shotgun, interior match the wood on it. Bitch, I'm riding Wraith. Pick up, drop your bitch off, she wasn't safe. And if you talking about smoke, we gon' blow that in your face. Riding in the motherfucking Rolls Royce. Damn, looking zaddy in my whole voice. Over dripping saucy, got my clothes moist. Bread in my pocket, I ain't po. Boy, riding in the motherfucking Rolls Royce. Damn, looking zaddy in my whole voice. Over dripping saucy, got my clothes moist. Bread in my pocket, I ain't po.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Easy to Talk to podcast, man, with my lovely co-host Mac Turned Up. It's episode number 14. Yo, y'all been dealing with me this long? 14? K4ylashiii gang, man, my little sis Kayla, man. Y'all remember back in episode 9, episode 8. We had Miss Hazel Childress on, man, and it was a big quotable line came from that stream, man, and we gonna talk about that a little later. But man, let me bring the ladies in, man. Y'all there?
Yup.
There she is. Yup. Yo, man, listen, Kayla, as soon as that episode with Hazel went live, man, Kayla hit me up and was like let's do it. Like I gotta be on the show. I just have to. And I was always gonna bring her on, man, but when I found out that she graduated high school, man, I was like, it's a no-brainer. This is your week to be on the show. So we're gonna have some fun tonight, cause she got some explaining to do. She already know, man. But what I want to know first is how's it feel, man, to finally graduate and be done?
It feels so good. It is a honor to graduate because beat up high school, and I'm awesome. So basically, my mom and grandma, they always push me because my kindergarten teacher, she was always saying like, "Oh, you're not going to be nothing in life. You're not going to graduate college or high school." So basically, I pushed myself And now, hey, look where I'm at, and I'm about to go to college soon.
And you're going to college. I was just about to ask where you're gonna go to college. Do you?
Oh, what'd you say?
Do you do any like any extracurricular, like play sports, anything like that?
Yeah, I play basketball, and I
Really?
sometimes yeah
I
I'm
love
still
it.
waiting for my matchup versus Hazel.
Uh-oh. You heard it. You heard it. I'm gonna promote that.
Hmm.
You better win too. You can't
Oh, of course
like
I'm a win.
you can't
She's an
talk
old
like that
head.
and not win. You gotta win, man. You gotta win. Look, I'm gonna have to stay neutral
Mhm.
because Hazel's my girl, but
Mhm.
and you are too. So I'm gonna stay neutral, but you
Mhm.
better win.
Trust me, I'm a win. She an old head. I could break them little ankles.
Lord, okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
But that is what's up, man. So shit, I'm gonna hop right into the interview, man. So when did you start like gaming? Like when did you pick up the controller?
I started great gaming at 5 years old with my uncle. Every time he went out, I just grabbed his controller and started playing like um Madden football, the NCAA football, all the little fighting games. And next thing you know, I got my PlayStation, which was the PlayStation 2, and I started playing 2K since 2K11.
Hmm. 2K11. That's when I picked up 2K actually.
Yep.
Because I used to play NBA Live before that, and then Live just kind of went away, and
Mhm.
so I needed a basketball game to play. So um, I think that was the first one where they had like Jordan on the cover, and they had like the
Yeah, with
Jordan
Jordan.
moments. Yeah, so that was my first 2K as well. So I know you got some. I've been in stream all the time, and I know you got some
Mhm.
like big inspirations as far as streaming goes. Uh,
Mhm.
so so what made you feel like what I should do that? I could do that. What made you start streaming your
All right.
gameplay?
Crazy story behind it. I was in high school when I first found out about Twitch from Pretty
Okay.
Loves Pink and Hazel Childress because I used to get in trouble. You know how you got to get a jacket and put it over your head
Mm,
and watch somebody stream. That's what I had to do, and basically I got in trouble from watching them playing 2K. So that's how I got into streaming from Hazel Childress and Pretty
yeah.
Loves Pink.
Hey, shout out to Pink, man. I believe I'm not. Don't quote me on this, but I believe that you're at least the second or the third uh that was kind of inspired by Pink, man. So Pink, if you
Hmm.
out there, we need to have you on the show. Uh, it's someone that I've known for years. Uh,
Hmm.
she used to run with she used to run with my wife a lot. Back in like 15 and 16 and stuff like that. I started playing
Hmm.
with her in like at the end of 16 and 17. So, uh, but I know how influential she is and can be. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, shout out to Pink, man. Uh, so, I'm gonna switch gears for a second because I mentioned uh, that you're famous for a certain question that you asked uh, some weeks ago, and if y'all don't remember, uh, she was playing part with Hazel Childress, and it was some switching. It was some switching involved on some screens, and Kayla would not switch. She tried to fight through, and she just would not switch. And they ended up winning the game. And Hazel was kind of fussing at her about it. And and Kayla said, "Well, Hazel, I mean, do you want defense?" Yo, when I tell you, I I almost fell out my chair laughing at this girl because she was dead serious. She was dead serious. She wasn't joking. You know, niggas be trolling and shit like that. She was dead serious. So I gotta ask you about that. What happened? What did you mean by that? Or were you indeed trolling? Because it sounded like you were serious.
I'll be dead ass serious. You already know. You already Hazel. She competitive. She real competitive.
Yes, she is.
And basically, cause you know like I don't understand how when she be yelling. Cause I'm like saying it's just a game, girl. You acting like it's $1 million on the line. Like sit down somewhere, old head. And I'm like saying, and you know me, I'm just like saying,
yo, you taking them shots. Hazel,
yeah,
you gonna have to defend yourself. Episode 20, man, it's coming up. Episode 20.
I'm like saying, do this girl want defense or not? if you want to guard ball, then how about you guard ball and I play off ball? That's all. Like
y'all don't
be quiet and let me play the game how I want to play. Cause at the end of the day, I'm the GOAT. Okay.
Y'all don't understand how funny that was, bro. Like, I feel like, you know, I'm always adding levity to a situation where people try to take stuff so serious sometimes, and I'm always there to crack some kind of joke or to lighten the mood or whatever. So it people think that when you're like that it takes a lot for you to laugh, and it don't. And like I tell you, I was rolling when she said, and it wasn't that she said that. It's because I knew what Hazel was about to do. Like I knew Hazel was about to blow a gasket because when she asked that. So that's what I was prepared for. I was like, yo. I was like, nah. I turned the stream down a little bit. Like I was like, man, she about to yell at her, man. I'm like, why would you say that? In my head, I was like,
did she yell? I don't remember.
She was as shocked as everybody else was, because I thought she was gonna yell and she didn't, because she was just shocked. She was like, did you really like just ask that? Like, so we all was just in shock. But I'm like I said, I wanted to bring you on for sure so we could kind of clear the air about that. But so do you know what college you're going to, or did you apply to any yet, or are you just kind of enjoying your little freedom?
Right now I'm just enjoying my freedom, but I plan on going to Lynn University because my GPA was high.
Was it?
And basically,
what was it?
It was like a 4.0.
See, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. 4.0.
And I had early release, which was 5 before basically
happened. 4.0, fam. That is crazy. But let me tell you, when I went to school, mine was not. Mine was not. I had the ability, but I was one of them. I was a skater, so like they let me know. I figured out that like I don't do no classwork, no homework, or nothing like that. And then like pass all my tests and quizzes and any projects and things like that, I can at least walk away with like a high C, low B. So I was like, I ain't doing nothing in class. But I mean, I attended all of them, or most of them. And, and I mean, so I just kind of skated on by. But for those of y'all that don't know, this is great to me, because I myself dropped out, and I went and got my GED because I was tired of getting up in the morning.
Trust me, I hated it.
So this is when I celebrated a lot when I see people graduate and walk across that stage. So I commend you for that, for sticking in there, because people were advising me. They was like, "Yo, don't do it, don't And I was like, "Nah, I just got to make the decision for myself. It's not like I'm just gonna be out here with nothing, but I just can't do that anymore." Uh, and teachers, man, it's kind of hard because teachers be like, some teachers be on some bullshit.
I know, right? That's so annoying.
They be on some
That's so
bullshit.
annoying.
And I'm the type of person, you can't just tell me anything. So like,
Yeah, I don't like being told what to
yeah,
do.
yeah, you can't just like tell me something and then it just supposed to just fly like that. Like, so I got tired of the kind of confrontation. When you're in college, it's a little different because most of the professors, they kind of welcome the dialogue. They want your input and that kind of thing. So it's a little different in college. But in high school, man, they be trying to dictate to you, and I don't take too kindly to that shit. So
Yeah.
I had to get up out of there. But I know for a fact that you have been growing. Your grind has been like crazy, because I make sure that I'm in at least in every stream. I don't really say much, but I make sure that I'm in there. So, because you hit me up one time about the actual grind for streaming, and how tough it could be. Do you have any? Because I know you had some short term goals, and we've reached those. Because you're over 100 followers, you're an affiliate, you've gotten some subs and things like that. So do you have any other goals set up for right now?
Um, I'm trying to hit partner
You are trying to
because
hit
I
partner,
remember,
okay?
yeah, because I think it was last month, if I'm not mistaken. I streamed for 10 hours straight.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and it was tiring, and I had a bad headache. But hey, hard
Yeah,
work pays off at the end of the day.
it really does, and especially like during the quarantine and stuff. Uh, if you're if you are a content creator and you're somewhat serious about your craft, if you were not streaming as much as you could during the last, I don't know, 70 days, 80 days, I don't know what you're doing with your life,
Mhm.
because people were stuck inside and they needed some kind of entertainment. They've watched all their Netflix shows. I've seen so many Twitter posts asking for like what's a good Netflix show, because they didn't watch everything, and
Um.
so the eyes that was on Twitch and YouTube and even Mixer like was crazy.
Mhm.
So if you were not taking advantage of that, and then wonder why you're stagnant and won't grow, I don't know what to tell you. Because
Mhm.
that, I mean, I streamed so much myself. I streamed so much, and I loved it. You could see it, like the growth. Like you could check your numbers and whatever, and you could see the growth because people were watching.
Mhm.
Um, and I appreciated Kayla reaching out to me, uh, just kind of for advice. Uh, and I kind of assumed like a mentor role, and just to encourage her, because a lot of times we just need that push to keep going. Like, hey, you streaming today? Like, if not, like getting your friends business. Like you streaming today? Nah, why? Like what you doing today? Do you not why you not streaming today? You know what I'm saying? Like help. Like they want that too. They really want. They won't tell you that, but they want that, because they the best feeling is to know that someone has your back, and
Mhm.
I've been there as much as I could for Miss Kayla, man. So uh, when I have a guest on, I usually have a little meeting with them uh, earlier in the day. And in our meeting earlier, we talked about the current events and what's going on as far as the Black Lives Matter movement and things like that. And she said that she had some stuff that she wanted to say. So what are your thoughts on the most recent it's a murder. That's what it is. That's what it was. It's a murder.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts, and how are you feeling right now as an African American female?
To be honest, I get emotional on this topic.
Mm-hmm.
It's we're treated unfairly, and I don't like it because at the end of the day, everybody deserves respect and the same rights as others, and everything like what I'm saying down to George Floyd
Yeah.
is not it's not right at all. And I feel like they just doing it. The officers, they're just doing it for fun at this point, and thinking that it's a game.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to cry right now. January 13th, I lost my cousin
Mm-hmm.
to a cop in an unmarked car.
Oh.
So basically, that's what hurts me the most.
Wow.
My bad. Ooh, Jesus.
Man. And see, that's the shit that I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Like, so to the parents out there, right? Us as parents have the toughest job right now. If your kid is of age to where you have to have a conversation with them about what's going on, it's rather impossible to make them understand the real of the situation. And the real is, simply put, my child, you could lose your life because you're black. Do you know how hard that is to try to get a kid to understand that it's hard to even go outside now? Like, to have to tell your child that you could die just because you're black. That's not saying you can't, you're not gonna do anything wrong, because we're all gonna make mistakes. We are. But to know you're born with one strike. You're born with one strike, like instantly. That's tough. That shit is tough on anybody and everybody. And I'm looking at the riots and I'm looking at the protests and things like that. And one thing that I can appreciate is the amount of white people that I see out there. I see it. I can appreciate that. And the reason that is because George Floyd's death is such blatant racism. It's such blatant disrespect. A lot of people don't even know, for real, but the cops were called because of a supposed counterfeit $20 bill, in which, in further investigation, the $20 was real, and Mr. Floyd even tried to give him another 20. The clerk at the store tried to give him another 20, and the clerk still called the cops. So that's what that was even about. That's why the cops were even there. But I've seen the video way too many times than I should have. And to see the look on the cop's face with his hands in his pocket, knee on the neck, just like, that's, I believe that this is a turning point. It's not gonna fix it, but I do believe that this is a turning point. And what I've seen before or since then, I have enough information to support that fact, that I think that this is the turning point. Some people are still gonna feel the way that they feel, but it's Dr. King is smiling because it's a turning point. Malcolm X is smiling because this is a turning point. Harriet Tubman is smiling because this is a turning point for us as Black people. It's changing. I can see it already. I followed this so close, and it's changing. For the people that scream at all lives matter, they don't. Until Black Lives Matter, they don't. Kayla, little sis, man, I'm so sorry to hear about your cousin, because I just, man, it's I don't know, man. We're in a crazy time. We have to take advantage of this moment. We have to, because all we ever wanted is to be heard. And from what I can see, as of right now, they're listening. They're at least listening. So we can't, us as a people, we can't mess this up, because we finally at least got their attention to where they're like, okay, what can we do to help? We never had this, ever. We have never had this. So I hope and I pray that we get this one right. We have to get this one right. It is sad that we had to lose numerous lives to even get to this point. But we are here. The riots and things like that. The only thing I don't agree with the riots is that some like Black owned businesses and things like that got caught up in it as well. That's my only like grievance with any of that. But other than that, however you want to express yourself to be heard, I'm with it. I am with it. But you know, when you're enraged like that and you see nothing but red, you're not thinking straight. And I get that. I've been there. Kayla, man, you know I love you, and
Love you too, babe.
ever since I met you, uh, you've been like a little sister to me, and I just want what's best for you. Uh,
Mhm.
it was even I was even thinking to the point of like quarantine us another whatever days, cause it's not safe out there. It's not safe
Mhm.
because if I can't if I can't look to the police to protect me, like who's gonna protect me from the police? Like, and that's a sad and a harsh reality.
Mhm.
Because when I see a cop, I took the trash out last night, and a cop car rolled by and kind of slowed down, and I was like, not today, Satan, not today. Just keep on going, cause I'm not with the shit. I'm just not. I have to be here. Uh, I'm the man of this house. I'm the king of this castle. And I have to be here for my ladies. I
Mhm.
have to. I have to. I'm not giving anybody a reason to take me out because they had a bad day, and that's so crazy, so
Yeah.
crazy, man. And for anybody who knows me, uh, y'all know that I am the one of the biggest New Orleans Saints fans. And the other day, my quarterback, Drew Brees, man, he made some statements, and he since apologized for those statements. But me personally, I didn't accept the apology because in that moment, what he said, he meant that. He meant that. That's how he really, really feels, because he made it about his grandfather serving in the war, and he would never accept anybody disrespecting the flag and that kind of thing. And for the people that make it about the flag, my question to them is, what about the flag disrespecting us as black people? Because when I was in school, they had like the morning announcement, and we had to say the Pledge of Allegiance. And a big part of that is justice for all. And there is no justice for me. This is going to be, I believe that these officers that took part in Mr. Floyd's death, I believe that they will get convicted. They will be indicted. They will be processed. They will go to jail for life. If not death penalty, whatever. I believe that these officers are done. And this would be the first time. When you think of all the lives that's been lost at the hands of the cops over the years, this will be the first. And it's because this cannot be justified. So when I think back to, I kind of had this conversation with my wife, I believe yesterday. When you think back at these other like instances where shit like Zimmerman, there was a small chance that it could be justified. and he got off. Eric Garner's killer. It was a small chance it could be justified, and they pushed it and pushed it, and he got acquitted. But with this, it's so blatant that if these officers walk away, all hell will break loose. They are going to make an example out of these officers. Because these officers no, Mr. Floyd was no threat. No threat. You had 3 officers in 3 different sections of his body with him handcuffed face down. He was no threat. He was no threat. Almost felt personal. Mm-hmm. It almost felt personal. Oh, Kayla's good. She's a strong young lady. One of our up and coming Black queens. If y'all have not followed Kayla, please make sure that y'all drop her a follow. And go kick it with her, man. She is very funny. She's very lively. She's been playing defense. Yeah. I've been watching. But yeah, she's dope, man, and she's to be appreciated, especially during this crazy time, man. During this crazy time, man. I tell y'all, week in and week out, check on your folks. Talk to your people. Make sure they're good. Make sure they're good. That's Kayla.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, kind of late tomorrow night. I was gonna do it tonight, but I got some stuff to do after the show. But tomorrow night, I'm gonna open the club for you.
The what?
The club, my club stream. I play all that turn up music that you like.
Oh yeah, the baby of my husband. Everybody know that. You can't talk about the baby. That's my guy. So I will forever love him.
I'm gonna open that.
Hey, Faith.
I'm gonna open that up for you tomorrow night. Just for you. Because you deserve it. I saw the stuff on Twitter when your what you did with your family as far as like your graduation party and stuff like that. Yeah. And I think that was like amazing.
And for the people that did come by, that came through for the virtual graduation, I really appreciate you and thank you so much. That really means the most to me and my family.
Yes, indeed. I wasn't gonna miss that shit I think I was streaming and everything. I ain't even care. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in there. I had an alarm set. I had the damn I had the notification. Like I had all that shit. I wasn't missing it for the world. Cause I was honored. I was honored that you let me know that you wanted me there. Or you wanted me to see it. So that was big to me.
Yeah.
So I made sure that I was in the house.
I really appreciate that.
Oh man, that was easy.
Yeah.
That was easy. So before I get out of here, it's something that's been kind of bothering me all week. And anybody who knows, anybody who's been in my streams and stuff, they kind of know what I'm talking about. And COVID-19, the coronavirus. What I've heard is that once you come in contact with the virus, that in most cases it takes like 14 days for the symptoms to show up, right? So I would hate to think that we have been kind of tricked or bamboozled, so to say, because in 2 weeks, if COVID-19 cases don't shoot through the roof,
it was government made.
Somebody got to tell me something. Somebody has to tell me something. Because first of all, my condolences on behalf of myself, the show, to anybody that has lost loved ones to this coronavirus. Because the thing I want you to understand is this. The regular flu virus, when you go and you get a flu shot, they're injecting you with the flu virus. There is no cure for the flu virus. Now there's some antibiotics and stuff like that that'll help the symptoms move a little faster to where you're not down for 6-7 days, but there's no cure for it. So if it's government made, right? Who's to say that your loved ones didn't go to the hospital for whatever reason and got hit with that? Because in my opinion, the virus is too controlled for it not to be more cases. And I had to start thinking about this, because as I see the riots and the protesters, they're out there, some with masks, some not, some with gloves, some not, and I'm watching, and I'm watching in certain places like New York, in which COVID was crazy rampant in New York. Crazy rampant. So this is week 1. Next week, if those cases have not jumped by the masses, listen, I'm telling you, people think that they're woke, quote unquote. Y'all better wake the fuck up, man. Y'all better wake the fuck up, man. Cause pay attention. Pay attention. It's right in front of us. Pay attention. Pay attention. Cause I'm listen. This shit, this worries me. It worries me. And it worries me because I was told 60 to 70 days ago to practice social distancing. I was told not to go out without a mask. I was told not to go out without gloves. I was told to stay my ass inside. For what? For what? Well, I'm going to get my answer in a week or so. Because I'm telling you, I am telling you. I was taught a long time ago not to believe everything I hear. Everything that glitters is not gold. I was taught that a long time ago. And that's why I think the way that I think now. And again, I say to the people that have lost loved ones, my condolences. I am truly sorry for your loss. I am. But if y'all don't investigate this, I'm telling you. Because what if it is what I think it is, that means that they didn't care who it was, as long as the number, as long as they can tell you that this person passed away due to it. There's been situations I've heard where they were paying hospitals. When a person did pass away to say that it was COVID-19, whatever it was. And I know how hospitals are about their funding, about their simple procedures that they do, that's coded a certain way just so they could get paid from Medicare and other insurances. I know about all of this. I've worked in a doctor's office. So like I said, and for those who think that the stimulants money was something, cut it out. People lost their lives for nothing. So, like I said, in a week or so, I'm gonna double check, and I'm these cases better go up. They better go up. Miss Kayla, man.
Yes, sir.
If nobody told you today, I'm gonna tell you. You dope as fuck. Keep going. We have your back here. We have your back. Anything you need, anything we can help with, we're here. The chat is here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's that. I mean, I can't say it enough. I cannot say it enough.
Thank you, Parker.
So we're
and Matrix.
So you are one of the people that I'm gonna bring back for episode 20. Episode 20 is the thank you episode, and it's just gonna be me and sis thanking you guys for blessing the show, for coming on, telling your story, getting emotional with us. It's just for us to say thank you. So it's gonna be like one big party, because the show is growing. The show is definitely growing. and it's growing faster than I ever imagined. Next week, we're gonna have another dope and deep conversation.
Baby girl.
Mr. Matrix, man, he was gonna be the first non-streamer that we had on, but he popped out of stream earlier this week, so I can't even say that. But Matrix, man, Matrix will be on the show next week, and he's still non-streamer. So yeah, man, that's gonna be dope.
Thank you, Blueprint.
That's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to have that conversation with him, because that dude that's a deep brother. So this crazy shit that's going on right now, we really gonna get into that, and I'm excited for that. So Miss Kayla, man, I think we are going to wrap up episode number 14, man. Listen, guys, if y'all don't take anything from the show, always remember to talk to your people. Talk to your people. Let them know that you still care. Even if y'all had whatever kind of beef, whatever, if you can fix it, fix it. If you can fix it, fix it.
Thank you, Parker. Many more things to come in the future.
Please fix it, man. Because I'm telling you, if something happened to somebody you did not like,
thank you,
for whatever reason, and you didn't get the chance to tell them you're sorry, it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna fuck you up. So with that being said,
what's up, Mo?
Shout out to Fresh, Just Fresh, and the frat. Shout out to Focus and Dub Club, because those are relationships that were broken, and have since been fixed, because me personally, if I found out something happened to one of those brothers and I didn't get a chance to say that I was sorry, it doesn't matter how they feel or how they felt. If I didn't get a chance to say that I was sorry, it would have fucked me up. Because whatever it was, I'm sure it was so petty, so stupid, that it could be fixed. But it's been fixed. But man, we about to wrap up, man. Y'all know the motto of the show. They got it super backwards if they think I wouldn't rep us. Be dope, grind, and believe. Man, we out.